Hey guys, it's Silver. What's up? So today we have a pyramid plunder guide. This is mainly a method to train thieving or maybe get some money because of the scarabs and the artifacts and shit, and also the scepter that you might get. You could also get a thieving pet from this. I will go over how to get the thieving pet. I will go over how to do the rooms. So for this to start, you need to have started each of Lauren's little helper. So let's just look for that real quick. Alrighty. Under A, B, C, D. Here you go. Each of Lauren's little helper. Right there. You have to have started it. To the point where you've gone through the first part of the dream. And the quest kind of works backwards. The story in the quest works backwards. So basically, till you've gone out of the backward part of the starting ending of the quest, pretty much, to where you're like talking to the Sphinx. You don't talk to the Sphinx after that. You just go in the pyramid. So, okay, this is the Pharaoh Scepter. As you can see, I currently bought it. I will go over how to do this for Ironman, but for now, we're just going to go over. Okay, and I bought these scarabs because you want to have Liz turn that shit off. All right. So you want to get like at least 8 scarabs on you at all times, or you could have them in the bank ready. Okay, and you want to teleport out. This is my crafting guild teleport. It's basically a bank teleport. This is like a house tab kind of. You don't need the capes, but I just use them because I have them. Like the lower levels, I can assume. Liz, hang it up. No, hang it up. Hang it up. Hang it up. Alright, so, basically, gold scarabs and all that. What? Okay, so, Pharaoh's Scepter teleports you to 3 different places, right? And you have to start each of Lauren's little helper, okay? Boom, boom, boom. To where you're talking to the Sphinx and your cat talks to the Sphinx for you and all that, but you don't have to pass that part. Okay, so now I'm going to show you where the Pharaoh Scepter takes you. First place it takes you is the Desert Treasure Pyramid. The beekeeper can go to hell. Okay. Gillestrophos is the pyramid right here, the agility pyramid. If you single click it, left click, takes you right to them. Now, the reason why this is good is because it has a start minigame option where you would have to choose 1 in 4 things and it switches every 15 minutes. And you have to guess where he is. So, point being is now since we've used all our Pharaoh Scepter charges, we are going to do this. Run out of power. Okay. 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 King's Magic, Gold's Artifacts. We have the 8 gold artifacts. Okay, now it gave me 8 charges. Why did it give me 8 charges? Because I have the diaries done. Every diary gives you like more charges. But point every desert diary tier. Point is, okay, so now we have gone through that gear setup. I have a Din's Bulwark just because like you don't really need to fight nothing. I have a Serpentine Helm. If you don't have this, like if you're a pure or something, you can use anti-venom. Sorry, anti-poison. I have Glory and Ring of Wealth in case I need quick tele digi back up if they run out of charges. And Gloves of Lightness, Boots of Lightness, Spotty or Cape. So, obviously the normal graceful equipment, the fancy gracefuls in my house. Yeah, pretty much that pretty much goes over the equipment. You can use MB magic while you do this if you want to train magic. So if you're an Ironman, pretty much like you're gonna have to start outside. Okay, so every time you leave the pyramid, you're gonna be like outside here. Okay, so right now we're outside here. You only need access to Sulfinum, which means you have to have started the quest Ichilarans of the Helper, go through a little puzzle thing, and then you come out and they say you stole stuff. When they say you stole stuff, that means you've gone past it, or when you're just out here, that means you've gone far enough. Okay, so now that we've got that covered, so Alkaharid, take the carpet over to here, walk over here, take the carpet, take this carpet over to here, and if you've actually completed the quest, you can pass these gates. Okay, there's also another route. You can go from here to here, walk there, and then take the carpet here, take the carpet here, and just go through the thing. That's another way. If you're an Ironman, that is, of course. So I'm gonna show you why. Okay, so the other one, okay, so this is the Desert Amulet 4. I think the other ones have like a certain amount of charges per day. So if I go to Narda, this is like if you have it or not. Like this is if you have it unlocked. So Narda, and then basically you go to this carpet, go to here, then go to here. Okay? And that's how to get there. So after you can get there, because Ironman won't have the scepter, so what you want to do now is start the minigame. I got anti-poison, I got stamina, I got food in case I get hit. Okay, so the farthest room I can go to is 91. So I'm going to show you real quick how to do that. So we're going to start this minigame. We speed fast through this. Okay, so all these pots, they don't give a chance at the pet or the scepter. Only the sarcophagus and the middle do. So we're gonna loot the middle only, and then move on. And the reason for that is the sarcophagus takes too many ticks to loot, and it's not efficient because of that. So we take this, and when there's scarabs that appear from the middle, you do not get a chance at the pet or the scepter. But the chance at the scepter is 1 in 1,000 for every time you loot it, and you get like 8 or 9 loots at the best. I think it's like 8 or 7. I don't remember. But try not to check it right now. You can easily look at the thieving guide. Pretty much, like you just click on this, look at the rooms, count them. So here we are going up. So we're at, yeah, it's 8 right here, 8 rooms. Okay, so we're going constantly to the next rooms. We're just trying to click on the door, spam click the door. Alright, so we don't know which door it is, and it'll save the door every day. It'll change. So it'll save the door. I think it's every world, actually. I'm not sure. I should probably double check that. Okay, so scarabs appeared. So that means I did not get a roll at the scepter or the pet. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going, and we're not gonna stop, and we're just constantly picking the doors, leaving everything else, because every time you get to a higher room, it gives more experience, and you have only 5 minutes to do this. So we're going to I'm gonna loot this. We're gonna keep going. So we're just gonna do that. There's traps on the walls when you get in the first point. I'll show you. There's like a 50-50 chance that you're gonna get trapped with this. Like you search for snakes, it's the same RNG. Just you have to click twice. It's like it has half the chance if you click search, check for snakes, it's half the chance you'll get caught, but you still gotta search. So there's no point in searching for snakes. Okay. So we're looting that. We're at 6 out of 8. We're almost there. Okay. So constantly going, constantly going. Let's move it, let's move it, let's move it. Okay. And all these rooms are the same. They have the same amount of doors. Here's the traps I was talking about. This is how you leave, by the way, if you need to leave. And all these rooms have the same amount of doors and the same amount of urns. The same. I forgot to loot the middle. You know, everything's the same pretty much. Okay, so now we're at the 8th one. We're just gonna loot everything. So this is the 91 room. The reason I don't check for snakes is because it's just half the chance, but I still have to search for the thing, so it takes the same amount of time anyway. So what we're doing is we're just searching. You see how it's a lot of experience? The more stuff I go through, the more experience it is. So what we're doing is just looting everything. We do not loot the sarcophagus, even if we're going for like, well, unless we're an Ironman, we don't loot the sarcophagus. And if you're an Ironman, only loot the sarcophagus on the highest floor. So we're going here. Oh, also keep in mind, if you loot the sarcophagus, you get strength experience. So if you're trying to make a certain type of build on your account, like it gives 500 experience, or I think it's dependent on the floor, but you can make a type of pure with that. I don't remember what. I don't think it's anything specific. So there's that. There's that. There's that, and we're almost out of time. So we are pretty much out of time. Okay. So so now that's how you do a run. Okay, now I'm gonna show you if you were an Ironman, and say if you had free thieving, how to start this up. You can still do this as a pure, as you don't have to finish the Ichilaren's Little Helper. If you finish the quest though, you'll get bad experience. Normally I'd bank these, but I'm trying to show you a video. So like, these are actually worth money because they leave the game when they recharge scepters. So you kind of want to keep these around. Like look, one's 2k, like some of these are like 700 each. And they add up real quick because you get a lot per trip. Okay, back to the point. If I'm an Ironman, I'm going to do this. Okay, actually I did find him there, so... Alright, so if I'm an Ironman, I'm going to go search this one. This is assuming I don't have a scepter. I showed you how to get here at the beginning. Okay, he's not here. Now I'm going to search all these until I find it, then I'm going to search this one. Okay, there he is. Finally we found him. Okay, so he's going to change rooms every 15 minutes. So now since say we can only go to like room 3 or 4, like we're going to start this mini game. Say we can only go to room 4. Okay. So this time we're only going to room 4. We're going to loot this because it has a chance at the scepter. If an iron wants, he can loot this. I don't recommend it. It's just a waste of time. You'll come back, loot this even faster by the time you get all those. So okay, so now this is 2. Alright, so we're gonna loot this. Okay, we did not get a chance at the scepter. Okay, and we're not trying to loot everything, we're trying to get the scepter now that we're an Ironman. This is how I'm showing you how to loot scepters. Okay, so now we're on 3 of 4. Okay, we're gonna go to this one. Okay. Now we are going to 4. Hold on. Okay, we're at 4. So now what we want to do is we're gonna go, and obviously Ironman's not gonna have serpentine, so you're gonna need anti-poison. Okay, so we loot this. Okay, if we don't get a scepter, because this is the highest floor, we loot this. See how slow that is? And it can spawn a mummy that attacks you. Okay, now we're gonna leave. Then we start it again, right? Because we're hunting for a scepter so that we can have very fast entrance and exit, right? And that's how you do it. So that is actually how you do it as Pyramid Plunder. And I thank you guys for watching. I will see you later. Goodbye.